Let us be clear. The bill we're considering right now has nothing to do with outsourcing. This is a political talking point, not a piece of legislation. It will not bring jobs back to the United States. The bill is simply designed to create more opportunities for corporate activists and the trial bar to name and shame companies. What does this do for the American people? Nothing. In contrast, the Republican Tax Cut and Jobs Act has brought more jobs and greater pay back to the United States. Mr. Chair, our unemployment rate is at a 50-year low. So all this gloom, all this economic gloom about outsourcing, we've been talking about insourcing, bringing jobs back to the United States from overseas. We have a president who has an aggressive trade agenda to make sure that we have more jobs here in the United States instead of outsourcing jobs through bad trade deals. That we agree in a bipartisan way. Bad trade deals have cost us jobs over the years, led by both Democrat and Republican presidents, unfortunately. So there's bipartisan support here for better trade legislation, better trading relationships. Let's focus on that. The labor force participation rate is way up and continues to rise. More people in the United States are entering the workforce than leaving the workforce. The American people are reaping the benefits of a strong economy. If Democrats are serious about continuing to grow our economy and create high-paying jobs, let's start passing bills that unleash companies, not constrain them. Let's help businesses grow, not discourage them from going public. American businesses need resources, not mandates, to compete with our biggest economic threat, China. If my Democratic colleagues are not interested in growing our economy, let's find other areas of common ground. We should pass bills that help everyday Americans save for their retirement, for their children's college education, or to buy their first home. Let's help those workers that are putting together a couple of jobs get full-time jobs. Let's pass bipartisan legislation to help seniors access prescription drugs. Let's authorize the Defense Department and have a stronger national defense by passing a bipartisan National Defense Authorization Act. Unfortunately, this bill we're discussing today would do none of those things. And we've spent the large majority of our week discussing two small, tidy, but very vacuous, extraordinarily vacuous pieces of legislation that have consumed our week legislatively. We have a 2.5-page bill that is a full bit of our business here on a Friday, on a legislative day. We had a really meaningless, vacuous, poorly designed bill yesterday that consumed a whole legislative day as well. This is not the way we should be running Congress. And I'd like to reiterate the Republicans stand ready to work with our colleagues across the aisle on meaningful legislation that will help the American people. So let's vote this bill down. Let's not just agree with a political talking point that's put into legislative text for political reasons. Let's vote this down. Let's get to serious legislating and get done with these empty bills and on with the work of the American people. And with that, Mr. Chair, I yield back.
Gentleman yields.
May I inquire as to how much time